Hello world. I've fixed some details on the head. I did a sloppy job with the toothpicks and the paint. I've got the Vulcans painted in brass. You can see it's kind of messy. Come on. It's kind of messy, but I'm hoping the gunk wash will make that less messy. And I've also done the main head camera. I don't think I'll do that one, but it's I don't really care too much about it. But I was surprised the head didn't have any decals. Speaking of decals, I didn't do these because I got lazy, but I've got them all on this side. There was a few that went down there, but this one was the only one I had a problem with tearing because it was just too big, and I was a little too aggressive when I moved it. Also, on this you can see part of my bad paint job. You can see where I tried to sand off the first layer of white paint that I did. It didn't go too well, but the second layer went on fine. I just should have stripped the whole thing. I hand painted the gray parts. I don't know what this little blob is there, but it's gone now. I hand painted the gray parts. It came out okay. It's a little messy there, but not bad for a brush. I mean, you can still see the strokes, but I think it came out okay. Here's the shield all still stuck on the clip. Here's the shield all decaled up. I think there are like 14 decals on this thing alone. From certain angles it looks okay, but when you get the light just right, you can see that the decal solution affected the gloss coat in some manner. I think it did something to the first gloss coat. I don't think I had a thick enough gloss coat before the decals, and so the decal solution affected the paint layer and made it a little rough. But this thing is pretty well gloss coated. I wasn't paying attention, so the shield got really blasted with the I put it in the smaller bottle of Pledge Future, but I'm a little crooked on the big decal, and these are slightly off center, but once it's on the shelf on the display, you won't notice too much. The red turned out nice and maroon. It looks more saturated on the screen here. I don't know how it's going to come out on video, but I really like how the colors came out. Here are the bottom of the feet. I hand painted those panels there. I like how they came out. Did some very light weathering with the Tamiya weathering set. I didn't want to go overboard, so all I did was a little bit of A little bit of mud on the feet. The gunk wash is gonna add a lot more, so I didn't want to overdo it there. Did a little bit of soot because when these are connected, the thrusters are right there, so I put some soot there. I saw somebody else do it like that, so I thought that'd be cool. It's not too noticeable, but I used some of the Tamiya silver. Let's see, I used mud from set A. And silver from set C. And soot from set B. I found a good deal on the whole set, so I'm all good for a good long while with these, and I just think they're really cool. They work really good. Might be kind of hard to see with the light blowing it out there, but I think it looks cool. And there's the torso with all those decals. I really like how it came out. So right now, I'm wearing gloves because I'm gonna do the gunk wash. So I'm gonna use a little bit of, I'd call it blue tack because that's like the Kleenex, but this is just you know what blue tack is. This is white. Just gonna use a little bit of that to make sure my little paint dish doesn't slide around. And I've got my big brush there that I only use for the oil paint. I've got good old Abteilung 502, whatever. I don't know what the 502 is, but Starship Filth is the important one. This is the color it is. It's kind of a warm gray. Before I found this stuff, I was going to use a mixture of Payne's Gray and Van Dyke Brown. So, I'm going to put a little bit of this in the dish there. I took the backs of the legs off so I could get these things off, so I could put this thing on, because you know this has the cool hoses on the back of the knees. But I'm going to put these on after, because I don't want to spray gloss coat on them, because that's not going to be cool. So, wrong one. Put that back on. And I got to pay more attention next time, because I've got little speckles from the soot application that are now forever trapped underneath a gloss coat. But that's fine. I'm going to start with the head here, and I'll put it on a stick here. And make sure, yep, I've got my scrubber handy. Just get a good helping of oil paint on there. And got an old sleeve from a t-shirt, and I'm thinking maybe I should have taken the V-fin off. I didn't even get that side. And up in there. All right. I'll take the V-fin off. I'm gonna stick this over here in my stick holder. You can see I didn't get a good coverage of the underside, so it shows that texture even more. Let's see here. When I've done the gunk wash before, I haven't gone in with a swab to clean up, but on this one I want it to have that weathered feel but not be extremely grungy. I'll set that aside. And there, that is done. I like it a lot. I think I will do an arm next. I think that looks alright. Let's do the second arm. I think I'm going to skip ahead and I'll see you once the thing is all done. And here is the finished product. Not completely finished, but I have completed the gunk wash on it. And as you can see, it is made the colors slightly warmer, and the details are a little better contrast. The notches on the knees, front skirts, and shoulder. I didn't pay super close attention to these. That looks better. What was I saying? The oil wash has stayed in all the panel lines, so like the shoulder here, the panels I added, I think look great. If you didn't know what you were looking for, you'd never know those were not supposed to be there. The head looks great. I might have to go back and I don't know if you can see it. It's not, doesn't want to focus. There it is, right in there. Kind of made a boo-boo, but boo-boo. Who says boo-boo? My mom says boo-boo. Anyway, I love how the bottom of the feet came out. You're never going to see that unless I pose it in the air, and backpack just fell out. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite kits now. Of course, I forgot the beam rifle. Oh well. I still have it. Here it is. Anyway, you'll notice I don't have the scopes on either the bazooka or the beam rifle. I don't really like the scopes. I like them on the newer ones where it's just like a square shape. I don't like the big round flashlight style. But yeah, I think this came out great. It's gonna look nice next to my sniper, which I have on the shelf over there somewhere. But there is my RX-78-2 version Katoki. Thanks for watching.